Well, hey folks, this is FGFRC, and this is the Kavan Bristell B-23. Let's take her out the field and have some fun with her. I gotta set her down. Well, hey folks, FGFRC. All right, got the Bristell B-23 from Kavan as the manufacturer, sent to me by FPV Builds up in West Babylon, New York. Hey Anthony, gonna take her up and get a little flight in. Got a little bit of a cross breeze, but not too terribly bad. So let's see if we can't remember how to fly this thing. High rate, 6 minutes on the timer, 3300 4S, LiPo. All right. Do a control surface check real quick. Right, left, up, down, right, left. All right, definitely should not be needing flaps today with the way the wind is. If you've ever flown or had the E-flite Cirrus SR22T, this is like a big brother to that. And personally, since I've had them both, I like this one better. Now, she does not have a ballistic roll rate, and the hatch does come off pretty easy. She had a little too much elevator when I took off. All right, I love that blue and white color. Looks really good against that sky. This can be a mildly aerobatic plane. Let's go back around here. All right.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Really no down elevator to maintain and invert. In fact, it was hands off, so it just kind of floated along there. So I know my CG is good. All right. Take it back down here and we'll see if we can't get her to snap roll. No, that was not the snap roll. I'll take it up now. Yeah, snap roll a little bit. I wasn't completed it to where it fell out right. But it can snap roll. And my hatch stayed on. Now, there is one thing. The hatch is held in by two plastic clips on either side. I think, honestly, they should reinforce that with maybe some magnets or an actual locking mechanism. I have had the hatch come off a couple of times in flight. But then again, doing snap rolls and things
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Isn't the intention, so I can't really complain. Per se. If you start doing things that the plane can do but not necessarily intended to do, then don't complain when things don't work out the way they should. There, that back rear wheel touch, that counts as a touch and go. I heard it. Now the wind, of course, now has
landing flaps
kind of died. So we'll use we'll use our landing flaps this time. Now, well, it's back and forth. It can't make up its mind.
Flaps up.
More of a true touch and go there. We're going to take it up now. All right, I'm going to take it out and do that again. Yeah. Good flying plane. Good flying plane.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Still low, slow knife edge. You're just a little bit of one. There. Good looking plane.
Landing flaps.
All right.
Flaps up.
All right, let's take it up now. Let's do some stall testing. We've established invert is really easy with this plane. We've established that it's mildly aerobatic. All right, we've established that flaps work real well in it.
Takeoff flaps.
Takeoff flaps this time, and let's see.
Flaps up.
There. That's how I should have took off the first time. All right, let's do some stall testing. All right, you fly along, clean stall, clean stall. You lose power, what does she do? What wing is going to drop? All right, I got to get control. Well, we're going to do that again because I'm headed out over the road and I want to have control of it. So, all right, you're flying along, lose power. Fingers off the sticks. How's she do? Which wing is going to drop? Okay, she just keeps gliding. She just starts slowly descending.
Time remaining
All right,
2 minutes.
now we're coming back to that same approach. I don't want to glide out with no control over the road. All right, this time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to hold up elevator. All right, you're losing power, lost power. I'm going to start holding up elevator, 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 elevator. Okay, the left wing finally starts to drop. But that's after almost completely stalling with no momentum. So that's a very benign stall. Very forgiving plane. All right, let's do another touch and go with her. No flaps. Coming in clean. Lined up with the runway. Coming right at me. Little bounce and go there. Let's do that again. Again, no flaps. Flying her right at me, right at me, right at me, right at me. And then towards the runway. Little bounce and go. All right, more of a slap and go, but we'll take it. All right.
Landing flaps.
Flaps are back in. Right at me, right at me, right at me. And then turn towards the runway. All right.
Takeoff flaps.
Oh, what the heck.
Landing flaps.
What the hey. Right
30 seconds.
right at me, right at me, right at me, and then turn towards the runway. There we go.
Flaps up.
Pretty as you please. Good flying plane. Anthony, thank you so much. This is the first plane me and him started working together. I emailed him and I said I was interested in this plane. He didn't know me from Adam. He knew my channel, but he didn't know me. And I said, I'd like to review this plane for you. Is there any chance of you give me any kind of discount? If you can't, that's fine, but I really would like the plane. And he said, well, tell you what, I don't know you, but I know your channel, and I've seen you fly. I'll give you 15% off. I mean, 15%, 400 and I think 399 or no, 399 or 429, something like that. He gave me $15 off and free shipping. So, and now we've worked out many deals and had many nice planes and stuff since then. And I've been reviewing a lot of planes for him lately. But this one here was our first, started our relationship. And I'm telling you, you got a problem with anything from FPV builds, just take a little picture, take a little video, he'll make it right. It may take him a while to get to you as far as mailing your parts, but he will, he's a one-man show, just him and Jackie trying to make it. So be patient with him. But thank you so much for watching, folks. Let's get a battery report. We'll take it back to man cave here in a little while. And what do you want to hear?
Prop secured.
Prop secured, because you don't want to go to the hospital because you got careless, because you cut your finger off. But back in the man cave, we'll go over all the rates and CG and all my AS3X settings and everything. Very good. We flew for the full 24 seconds shy of I think a 6.5 minute timer. I think. Oh no, 6 minutes. So 5 minutes and 46 seconds. All right, on a 3300 LiPo 4S. There you go. It's a good flying plane. It's got lights, flaps, and attitude, and looks really good. Folks, thank you for watching. God bless y'all. We'll see you back in the man cave. See you later. Well, hey, folks, this is Fat Guy Flies RC, and we just flew the Kavan Bristell B-23 out the Avon Park Aero Models Club. Let's go over the rates and everything about the plane. Right off the bat, we'll talk about CG. CG is 75 to 85 millimeters back from the leading edge of the wing, which puts it right there, 75 to 85. All right. Go ahead and put my fingers right dead middle to show you. And she CG's basically pretty much perfect right there. She's got a 1600 millimeter wingspan, or 1.6 meters. To show you the battery placement to get that CG, with a 3300 4S, basically almost all the way up against the front, where it's almost touching the tiller arm for the nose steering, is where you'll get that CG. Now, if you had a 4000, you maybe move it back a 1/4 of an inch or a 1/2 an inch further back, but you'll have your CG, so just check it. I'm running a AR631 upgraded AS3X Plus, and this has a 50 amp Kavan brand speed controller in there. Let's go over our rates real quick. Normally I can fly this plane at 6 minutes and come back. I would have told you in the video or the videos what I had, but let's you can maybe probably get a good 6.5 minutes out of flying this thing. All right, let me get stuff moved around here just a little bit. All right, to show you the rates that I flew in today were my high rates. Aileron, 100%, 30% expo. Elevator, 100%, 30% expo. Let me move it just a little bit further forward. Okay. That's what the elevator looks like. And rudder, 100% with 30% expo also. Now my flap settings, there is no mix needed. Flaps up are -%. Okay. Takeoff flaps, 50%. Landing flaps, 100%.
Flaps up.
Very simple. Now, my AS3X settings, You set her down. Okay. Gains are at 1 time. And on roll, pitch, and yaw, 40, 50, and 60. Priority, all at 140 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Didn't do anything with heading. Stop lock, 35, 35, 35 on roll, pitch, and yaw. And release rate, 55, 55, 75 on roll, pitch, and yaw. I have not set up the nose wheel gyro as of yet. I have an open channel. I could, but I just haven't done it. And let's see, what else we got? Oh, some features of the plane. It has a lot of plastic. Like if you look on that tail, the end of the elevator there, you can see that's all clad in plastic on the edges, which is wear points. That's actually metal. These antennas here, that's metal. This is plastic, but it's very, very bendable. The biggest decal on this thing, or one of the biggest details of this thing, is inside of this hatch. But look inside there. Look at all the instrumentation inside this hatch. I mean, that is really, really good looking. Now this hatch just connects with these hard points here, these clips that just go in. So you need to make sure that you have a good, strong, hear that click in, because I have had the hatch come off before. The thing, and it's got lights, she's got flaps, she's got fixed gear, but very similar to the SR22T from E-flite. The plane is very, very stable. It's a good flying plane. It comes in very well. It's great for it's an absolute touch and go machine. It does mild aerobatics, and it's just a good looking plane. Lights, flaps, just a good flying plane. If you want this plane, you'll need to use my link, which goes to FPV Builds up in West Babylon, New York. FPV Builds RC. Anthony and Jackie run that shop, and they're the only United States distributor for the Kavan model product. Now this is actually a Bristell B-23, and you can actually find this airplane in the real life at the Bristol Aircraft, which I think is a Czech Republic. I think, don't quote me on that, aircraft. But you can find this one in its livery. Great flying plane, great scale plane. I have nothing bad to say about it. I really enjoy it. I enjoy flying it. A good quality flying plane. It's easy to see. They also sell this in a yellow and white, but I personally like the blue myself. But all right, well, there you go. That is my review of the Bristell B-23. God bless y'all. God is good. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then Kavan RC planes from FPV Builds and RC. Bye-bye.